Yo, this is Doobie from Doobie's Hot Takes. I'm about to turn up the heat a little bit. So sit back, relax, and chill, and listen to the hot takes that I'm about to bring to you. Hey, it may get a little too hot to handle, but Doobie's Hot Takes right now, coming at you live. Let's go! Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome into Doobie's Hot Takes. And for hot take number 8, I'm going to give you my top 10 linebackers in the NFL. This is Doobie's opinion on the top 10 linebackers in the NFL. If you disagree, please feel free to leave me a comment below. If you guys remember, last week I gave you my top 10 cornerbacks in the NFL. So I said I was going to drop my top 10 at every position leading up to the first week of the NFL season. So without further ado, let's get started, all right? Coming in at number 10 is none other than Von Miller. Von Miller is one of the best edge/outside linebackers in the game right now. I feel like the reason why I put him at number 10 right now is because, he's had a few injury-plagued seasons, that kept him out all last season. But when Von Miller is fully healthy, Von Miller is a force to be reckoned with coming off the edge. Von Miller can do it all for your team. Not that great, in my opinion, as, a cover linebacker. But as far as rushing the passer, Von Miller is one of the best in the game. All right, so that's coming in at number 10, Von Miller. Coming in at number 9, I have none other than a beast, Khalil Mack. He is another hybrid player like Von Miller. He's an outside linebacker, but can play inside as well. Also is very tenacious coming off the edge. Power, speed, can do it all. He's also not defined as a cover linebacker, but the guy can drop back in space, in a zone and get you a couple interceptions. Last year, Khalil Mack had 9 sacks, 11 tackles for loss, and 3 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries. So that is great production from Khalil Mack. It is a little down from, previous years. I know we've had 14, 15 sacks, but he's still a force to be reckoned with. So coming in at number 9 is Khalil Mack. At number 8, we have none other than Tremaine Edmonds from the Buffalo Bills. Tremaine Edmonds is former VT guy who played a little bit of safety, who also played linebacker. Tremaine Edmonds is one that I would define as a cover linebacker. The guy can blanket any tight end, any running back out the backfield, has tremendous speed, great hands. So coming in at the number 8 spot is Tremaine Edmonds. Coming in at number 7 is another guy, for a teammate of Khalil Mack, that is Roquan Smith. Former Georgia Bulldog. This guy is amazing as well. 139 tackles last season. 5th in the NFL in sacks of the linebacker position with 4. Number 3 in tackle for loss. Roquan Smith is an outstanding linebacker. Great young talent that's up and coming and is coming fast. Coming in at number 6, we have David White. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers linebacker. Great linebacker. The guy had 140 tackles last year, which came in at number 4. 9 sacks, which came in at number 1. 15 tackles for loss, which is number 2 at the linebacker position. And 16 quarterback hits, which came in at number 1, led all linebackers in the NFL last season. Hey, David White is a beast. He is an absolute stud. Quick twitch, fast, can get out and cover space, cover areas. But, hey, David White is a beast. Coming in at number 5 is his counterpart at linebacker, Lavonte David, 31 years old, had 117 tackles last season. The guy's been a force in the NFL for years now. Great linebacker, great off the edge as well. Does really well blitzing, picking up, tight ends, hooking across the middle. Hey, Lavonte David can do it all. Number 4 coming in is Eric Kendricks, Vikings linebacker, great cover linebacker. What do you say? He had the highest, Pro Football Focus grade out of all linebackers, which was coming in at a 90.6. Eric Kendricks has been anchoring that Vikings linebacker core for a while now. Very good linebacker, can also, like I say, cover, can, rush the passer, can do it all. He comes in at number 4. Number 3 for me is none other than Darius Leonard. Man just got paid with the Colts. He's only been in the league for 3 years. He came in 2018, where in 2018 he led NFL in tackles his rookie season. South Carolina State product. He has just been terrific. His second season, he made his first Pro Bowl. All Pro player. That guy can do it all as well. Really, really good speed for a linebacker. Can rush the pass. Can cover. One of the staples for the Indianapolis Colts defense. Probably I would consider him the leader of that defense. Coming in number 2, I have Fred Warner, the linebacker for the San Francisco 49ers. Had 125 tackles last season, 2 interceptions. Really, really great linebacker. And that is proven really great young linebacker. That is proven because he cashed out, got an extension this year for the San Francisco 49ers, letting you know how important he is to that defense, how of an important piece he is to that defense. Coming in number 1, he's been number 1 for a long time. Bobby Wagner, the 31-year-old linebacker for the Seattle Seahawks. I call him the OG because he is the best linebacker in the NFL. He's been the best linebacker in the NFL for, a couple years now, but he needs to stay on top of his game if he wants to stay number 1, because the top 10 linebackers that I've listed, top 5, top 4 definitely are all in reach of being in that number 1 position. So if Bobby Wagner wants to stay at number 1, he has to continue to produce. Everybody talks about this Seattle defense. They're were formerly known as the Legion of Boom, but they lost a lot this year. At cornerback, they lost Griffin. They lost a couple key pieces on the defensive line. So hopefully Bobby Wagner can continue to produce and continue to hold down that number 1 spot. But if he doesn't, then, Fred Warner, Darius Leonard, Eric Kendricks, all can come in and snatch the number 1 spot. They're not that far behind Bobby Wagner, in my opinion, right now, with Bobby Wagner getting up there in age at 31. But, hey, that's Doobie's top 10 linebackers in the NFL. Let me know what you think. Drop a comment below. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel at Doobie's Hot Takes. Go back and watch some of my former videos or older videos that I posted to my YouTube and my Instagram account. Please follow, and subscribe. Thank you so much for your support. And that's Doobie's top 10 linebackers in the NFL. Next week I'll be going to the defensive line. I'm dropping my top 10 defensive linemen in the NFL next week. So like I say, thank you so much for your support, guys, and I'm out. Peace.